Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. So I'm going to show you how I make my chicken noodle soup. Okay, I grab my celery and I wash it, of course. Same thing with the onions. You want to make sure that you go ahead and chop them. I use my chicken bouillon flavor for the base. I add some thyme in there. I also add salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, or garlic salt. You just got to measure it with your eyes and your taste buds, you know. So taste buds, whatever the heck it's called. And I like to get that boiling because I didn't add my chicken broth I normally like to make homemade. This is what I'm going to use for my vegetable and chicken broth later on. You keep that in a jar, collect it, boil it, go on from there. I just didn't have it at the time, so I had chicken bouillon. It still works just as good. I like to add garlic, these garlic cloves from this jar after I have it all up in here with the onions, carrots, and celery mixed together in the chicken bouillon. I add little squirts of the olive oil to give it that oily texture as well in there. And then there's the rotisserie chicken. I cheated, okay? I didn't make my own chicken, but I like to cut up some potatoes, and once I get them chopped like that, then I add the potatoes. Go ahead and let that cook and simmer for a bit until the potatoes give the potatoes some time to cook as well. But I like to add the noodles after I skim all of these bubbles off the top with just grab a spoon, whichever, and just separate that from your soup. Once I get that separated, okay, I like to then add this piece of the rotisserie chicken. What I wish I would have done in this video, I like to grab my skimmer so that way it separates the meat and the bones. I let this go ahead and cook in, and I was able to separate the bone, add a little bit of that flavor from the rotisserie chicken, the fat that's in there, oil, whichever, and it adds a little bit more flavor since I didn't use chicken broth. This case I'm basically making my own after I'm cooking it, you know, but I like to use these egg noodles. The shape of them, it's just always what I've been used to when it comes to making chicken noodle soup. So I go ahead and take this chicken out. Again, I wish I would have used my skimmer at first. That separates the meats and the bone, so I wouldn't have to worry about the bone like getting mixed in there. This time I didn't, but then once I grabbed it, I separated the meat, put the chicken, and then of course cook the bones, let them sit in there. That's where the flavor comes from, is the bones as well, okay? So as I created more chicken and the bones to sit and separate in there, and I was stirring them, you know, getting the flavor in there. I shred the rotisserie chicken. I like a lot of rotisserie chicken, and I love it shredded once it's in there, and it looks like this. And just go ahead and add more seasonings to your liking. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.